He's able to do just what he said.
A lot of people are languishing in the pain of lost opportunity.
God is involved in what you are doing. Struggle becomes
You have the opportunity of expanding your horizon. Men and women that look down on you will become attracted.
How many believe it tonight?
Top of the day to you, my viewers, particularly the regular viewers. I want to thank you for always connecting to this YouTube channel, the moment of fresh oil. I have started a series last week that I titled Empowered to Fulfill Destiny. And I took a subtopic about confidence. If you have not been able to listen to that broadcast, I will refer you back to our YouTube channel for last week broadcast. Today, I want to take you through the second series, and as you give attention to it, I know your life will not remain the same again. Let us pray. Father, your sons out there and daughters are ready to receive your word, because your word is a word of life, particularly if it is mixed with faith. Lives cannot remain the same again. I pray, Lord, at this moment that your word will be delivered. Let it be delivered with accuracy, and let it be delivered with precision. Let it take your children to the next level. In Jesus' mighty name, we are praying. The life we are living is a borrowed life. I see men out there who boast of who they are, who boast of their achievements, boast of their qualification, boast of their physical acumen, failing to recognize that the architect, the finisher, and the beginner of this life culminates from God. I was discussing with a friend not too long ago, and I was telling him how fragile the life we live is. There's an organ called the spinal cord attached to the man's body, that if God permits the devil to tamper with your spinal cord today, the speech ends, the dancing ends, the walking ends, the writing ends, the talking even ends, even the sexual relationship ends. That is how fragile the life of man is. So it is needful for every man to know that the life we live is actually not our own. And because it is not our own, it is at the prerogative of the owner to direct us, to instruct us, to command us on how to live this life. Have you noticed that good people, selfless people, God-loving people, devoted people, generous people, sometimes do not live long? If that is the case, it therefore behoves that it is not by our righteousness, neither is it because we are smart or intelligent that we are living, but grace have decided to keep us. Grace have preserved us. Grace have fortified us. It is the mercy of God, not by any man's ability. I will take you through a story in the Bible, in the book of Luke chapter 16, verse 19 to 31. Luke 16 from 19 to 31. The story of two men there. One is called Lazarus, and the other one, the Bible called him the rich man. Lazarus was taken every day and laid at the gate of this rich man, waiting for the crumbs that the rich man eats to be delivered to him in order for him to survive. And the Bible said both of them died. One died, Lazarus died, and the Bible said angels took him to the bosom of Abraham. And the rich man died, and he was buried, but he found himself in the lake of fire. The rich man, while in the lake of fire, saw Lazarus, that was a beggarly man, while they were on earth, eating sumptuously and looking beautifully, handsomely dressed and seated at the right hand of Abraham. And he demanded, Lazarus, I am so hot in this fire. I want you to just let me have a droplet of water on my tongue. And the father Abraham replied him in that account, the rich man cannot get, Lazarus cannot get to you. You cannot also get to him. There's a deep gully that separates Lazarus from you. And so therefore, there's no how Lazarus can get you with the droplet of water. Meanwhile, when you were on earth, you have rejoiced, you have ate sumptuously, and forgot that the life you are living is borrowed, and you needed to live it according to the one who borrowed it to you. The rich man responded, pleading that Father Abraham should send a man from the land of the dead to the land of the living to tell his 5 brothers that there's a place like this that they must not come to. The response Abraham gave to him was that there are preachers out there, just like you are at the sound of my voice today, that are there speaking to them, calling their attention to living their life according to the dictates of God who borrowed it to them. If they refuse to listen to these men out there, they cannot listen to any man that is sent from the realm of the dead to the realm of the living. I therefore put it to you, brethren, that you need on a daily basis to be conscious that there is a place where we will get to if we close our eyes here on earth in death. And the way you live your life here will determine where you will open it when you depart here, either in heaven or in the lake of fire. I tell you the truth, you must on a daily basis be conscious of this fact. I want to let you know that the owner of this life can demand for it anytime, any minute. The day the owner demands for it, I hope you will be accountable to him. I hope it will be recorded or acknowledged that you lived your life according to the way the one who borrowed it to you wants you to live it. Judgment abounds. Nobody will be able to escape judgment. I hear people say, I will live my life the way I want it. Some people are even saying, I will anger God to the extent that when he throws me into the lake of fire, the aggression at which he will throw me, I will cross over and then I'll be in paradise. That is the foolishness of the highest order. A foolish talk. You can't outsmart your creator. You cannot outsmart God. There's a time for everything under the earth, according to Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 to 2. A time and a season for everything on the earth. A time to be born and a time to die. No matter how pleasurable life is, I want to call your attention, my friend. One day, the owner of this life will definitely demand for it. He will definitely call for it. I want you to watch out and be conscious of this every day. The Lord bless you. Thank you for giving me attention and taking to heart what you have heard from this broadcast. We will meet next week, and by the grace of God, I'll be talking to you on another important subject matter. Have a good day. God bless you.